I have crossed oceans of time to find you. That was Gary Oldman and Dracula. If you haven't seen it, watch it. Phenomenal movie, fantastic performance. Today we're going to be talking about men's double-breasted blazers, how to wear them, how to pair them, different styles with them. So stay tuned, it should be good. Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're talking about men's double-breasted blazers, how to wear them, different styles, some unique looks you could put with them. Men's double-breasted blazers were very popular in the 1920s, the 30s, the 50s, and now they're starting to make somewhat of a strong comeback in men's fashion. The hard part is really just figuring out how to wear them without them looking a little bit too stuffy or just kind of having a little bit too much material, a little bit too much going on, really. So what's unique about the double-breasted blazer? Well, as opposed to a single-breasted blazer, double-breasted blazers have excessive material that comes across the lower half of the torso and gives it kind of like a robe-like aesthetic to it. So how it works is there are rows of buttons on each side, and particularly the left side crosses over the right, in which case you will find buttons to clasp and hold the left side to the right. Normally there's an anchor button as well on the inside too, on the inside of the left side as well. I particularly don't use that one because I tend to leave the last button unbuttoned and it just makes it a little bit too tight for the most part, but you could do it as you please. This particular double-breasted blazer has a peak lapel, peak meaning like looks like a peak of a mountain, sticks out from the upper portion of the lapel. The lapel actually is a bit wide on this. This is sort of a retro look. If you're going for that, there's some a little bit more modern where the lapel is a little bit narrow, but since this has a lot more excessive material going on, it's probably better to stick with a wider lapel as it just gives it a more uniform aesthetic. So this one has kind of a sport-like sport coat buttons going on. So these are flat and they have a gold look to them. These are non-utilitarian buttons. They don't come apart. And these two as well. These are pretty non-utilitarian. So they're just for aesthetic purposes. They're decorative in nature. And there's also a button you can see here, actually underneath here, that side, and normally on the left side here. So you can look right there. And that's normally for a boutonniere, where you could put sort of a flower decorative piece there if you want to dress it up. I don't like to do it with this because this is all, kind of too dressy by itself. Now, how to pair it is the interesting part, because once again, this double-breasted blazer looks very stuffy. It's a throwback to sort of Old English styling, so it's kind of hard to figure out what to do with it. If you wear just a plain white shirt with it, it still brings out a very stuffy look if you're going to a business meeting or even a dinner. So what I like to do is throw it off a little bit with a striped shirt, a pinstripe actually, the pinstripe goes well because it matches the black portion of the blazer. And ties, you can do whatever, but since I'm wearing pinstripe, you don't want to wear stripe on stripe. So this one just has little sort of pin looks here, polka dot almost. And that is about it. What you can do, what I will show you actually, is how to wear it with a turtleneck, which actually looks pretty good with it, and kind of tones it down, makes it a little bit more casual. And also hats. This one, if you want to kind of make it a little bit sporty, you could wear a hat with it, particularly like a newsy hat. Think of Great Gatsby, Paperboy hat. Those go well with them because they kind of just fit the styling in the vintage look. So here is one, which is, so this one actually, what you could do is wear sort of a, wear probably a V-neck t-shirt or even just a plain t-shirt if you want to be adventurous. But I wouldn't say wear a button-up without a tie. I think it'll throw it off a lot. So this, if you want to spruce it up, you could throw on a newsy hat. And I will show you the turtleneck with it, so hang on. So this is the double-breasted blazer / sport coat with a gray turtleneck. So the turtleneck really tones down the kind of heavy feel of the blazer itself. Makes it a little bit more casual. This you could wear out to an evening gathering or a dinner or something of that sort. So yeah, I think this one tones it down a lot actually. And I will actually show you guys how it looks in t-shirts. Well, plain colored V-neck t-shirts to be specific. The V will kind of go with this V line already here. So I will show you a white and a black, so hang on. And this is the double-breasted blazer with a V-neck white t-shirt. So this one really tapers it down. This makes it, pretty casual. You can either keep the handkerchief or lose it. I think actually it still adds a bit of some panache to it. This actually looks like a throwback to the 1980s where people would kind of pair together t-shirts and blazers all the time, and sometimes you would see double-breasted blazers with t-shirts in a lot of the 80s movies and 80s TV shows. So last but not least, I will show you what it looks like with a black V-neck t-shirt and also a sort of a newsy hat, but different style. And last but not least, here's what it looks like in a black V-neck t-shirt. Works pretty well because there's no contrast here. So it's a pretty sleek look. And I will show you what it looks like finally with another sort of a newsy hat, newsboy hat, if you're unfamiliar, and sort of a English houndstooth, country equestrian sort of pattern and color. So these are about the only hats you could really wear with these without looking too goofy. This about wraps it up, you guys. Do me a favor, leave your comments below, hit the notifications bell on your top right, and also subscribe to the channel. I'm going to be getting to some more topics that are relevant to men's lifestyle, so it should be good. Once again, this is Zach Ross with Men's Lifestyle, and I'll see you next time. Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Men's Lifestyle with Zach Ross. I